Hey, hi, how are all of you beautiful people doing on this fine day today? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Mikey and Ayana Koji lost this week's poll? I know so many people who are like, give me an Ayana Koji and Mikey video. Where the fuck is the video, Othinus? Jesus Christ, you nerds are literally like Batman yelling at the Joker and saying, where are they? Now guys, listen very closely to me. If you truly thought that this video that you're watching right now was a dead-ass fight between Lelouch and Senku, you all dumb as fuck like the Saitama fanbase. Like, look at Senku! A 90 to 110 pound girl could body the shit out of Senku. Also, Lelouch has his eye ability. Now, I'm not gonna be talking about how he can control people. Oh, no. I'm strictly going to be talking about the design of the eye. Look at this shit! Are the authors so goddamn lazy that they gave Lelouch an eagle in his eye? Seriously, guys, look at this! You can even hear the birds screeching in the background. But that is right, guys. Ignoring everything I just said about Lelouch's stupid ass eye and how it looks like a goddamn eagle, today we are finally going to be talking about a verse battle video that involves sheer intelligence. I've never done a video like this one before, so we will gauge who wins this verse battle off who has the higher IQ or intelligence and who has performed the more difficult feats that require the use of the brain. Take note, guys, that Light Yagami is not as smart as you think he is. He is overrated and he got outsmarted by a fucking kid named Nier. Really? Nier? That's what we're going with? Fucking Nier? These names are so goddamn stupid. If you guys enjoy the type of videos that I make where I yell at a screen for God knows how long, like the video, subscribe, and of course turn on the bell so you never miss a video from yours truly. I hate Code Geass. I think the anime is shit, but that's only because it's a mecha anime. I mean, aside from the anime being mecha garbage, the anime itself was pretty good. The story was alright and the characters were fine. Although that eye that Lelouch has still pisses me off. It just looks so goddamn stupid. I can already hear the eagle again screeching in the background. Let's start this video off with Lelouch fighting against Clovis. In this fight, we can clearly see that Lelouch was outnumbered. At the time of his fight, Lelouch was working with a bunch of idiots where he had no idea who they were. He didn't even know those people's strengths or weaknesses. He just came in here with his big dick energy and took control over everything. It is still true though how he's going against Britannia with the rebel forces and old tech. While this tech is old and outdated, it's still a weapon that Lelouch was able to use. Oh yeah, this was apparently considered a suicide mission given, you know, all the circumstances, but you know, it just be like that sometimes. Lelouch's side was undermanned, underpowered, and they used old ass tech from the goddamn Stone Ages. Not literally, dumbass. And shaped that fight into a win. This is a very good start to showcase the ability and intellect of Lelouch. Anyone who could turn a hopeless situation into a win must have some form of high IQ or some high form of intelligence. No, that doesn't apply to Goku. Well, you literally just said anyone who could turn a hopeless situation into a win must have some form of high IQ. Goku being able to punch a motherfucker to turn the tables in a fight does not require that much thought. Pussy! Lelouch is an exceptional genius from predicting enemy strategies from Clovis to Cornelia, who read her moves when he lost. Again, he lost because of his bourgeois sucker-ass soldiers, and they had a dildo in the ass, and of course, they did not listen to Lelouch, which is why he lost. When this entire time, Big Dick Energy Lelouch was calling out every goddamn thing Cornelia was doing. Like, literally, like, Lelouch was literally telling, like, his soldiers what, like, Cornelia was doing, but those soldiers just didn't want to listen, because got plot convenience? I don't know. Well, yeah, plot convenience. Let's go with that. This also applies to what happened in R2 with the Federation shit. He once again, during the Federation arc, or whatever you want to call it, he did call out every single thing like a pro MOG player. He was literally giving out these goddamn callouts, and of course, the people that were under him didn't do anything about it. It's very safe to say that Lelouch has predicted nearly everything that is thrown against him throughout the whole entire series. Light couldn't predict shit! No wonder why that dude got caught by a little ass kid named Nier. Oh, I'm never gonna get over that. The last impressive feat that I really want to go over that involves Lelouch was about how he outsmarted a man who could read minds. Homie used the Geass on himself. Nevertheless, the ability to confuse and trick a person who can read one's thoughts is actually quite insane. And that feat is, you know, that feat does show a high level of intellect. Having precognition does not count for outsmarting a person. Get that Master Ultra Instinct shit out of my face, pussy! Senku is another very intelligent character. Honestly, he is probably one of the most intelligent characters in all of anime. This doesn't count anybody who's omnipotent simpleton. They don't count for something like this. Honestly, you could really argue that Lelouch is only more, I guess, maybe intelligent when it comes to like battle IQ because of his tactical knowledge when it comes to war. But then again, you know, Senku's a lot more smarter when it comes to science, arithmetic, history, anything like that. Again, you could argue, you know, about the whole entire Stone Wars arc and, you know, Dr. Stone, of how he is actually a tactical genius, but we'll get more into that a little bit later. Finally, it's time to actually talk about Senku. We all know he's a genius, but how much of a genius? Shit, I don't know. But I believe near the beginning of this series, he retains his consciousness after being turned to stone by counting the number of seconds. He eventually makes it up to 116,427,065,530 seconds! Or 3,689 years and 158 days. Damn, Senku was thinking and counting at the same time while he was immobilized. Most people in the world can't even multitask, but this man counting digits and thinking about whatever the hell he's thinking about while immobilized, that's pretty goddamn impressive. But that's only the beginning of something like this. One thing that can be looked over is the amount of intelligence he has when it comes to arithmetic. I did mention this a little bit before, but let's go a little bit deeper. It was a very short scene, but as you can see here in the background, a whole bunch of mathematical and physics-like calculations have shown up. Trigonometry, calculus, physics, antiderivatives, whatever you want to talk about when it comes to mathematics, he knows it all. You can even see E equals mc squared. You know, the basic equation to finding out what energy is. You know, the shit that Albert Einstein came up with? Yeah, all that stuff. The next thing I want to bring up is that how quickly Senku can deduce how long Chrome needs to keep a beam of light on magma's close to start a fire. He literally took all factors into his account to determine the correct answer, all within the amount of what it seems to be like 60 seconds, give or take, probably less if we're being honest. He can also mentally calculate how long it would take to fill a hole with water. One thing I love about Senku, or I guess Dr. Stone in general, is how it incorporates real life theories and physics to an anime, which is real life science. Torricellis' theorem is in fact real, and this is just one of the very few of many theorems that he does in fact know. Let's also not forget how insane his arithmetic skills are. Now here is where we talk about the real science, not just sheer intelligence, but how we use that intelligence and how we apply it to every scientific creation. It's kind of like how Lelouch uses intelligence but for war and chess. Now everyone should know by now that, or if you've seen Dr. Stone, that you know that everybody was petrified. But Senku creates a solution that breaks the stone encasing a bird. The solution's key ingredient was nitric acid he found in the cave full of bats. He eventually hypothesized that the nitric acid worked on him because he was able to fully retain his consciousness. Senku builds a pulley system to save Kohaku from under a fallen tree, showing once again his key intellect. Also, it needs to be said that he was able to make a stable pulley during the goddamn Stone Age. Now here is the reason why I believe personally why Senku has a higher IQ than Lelouch. He forges copper wire using a board from the village bridge. He then begins his plan of building a power station. Senku harnesses that electrical power of a lightning strike using a lightning rod. This leads into him creating a pair of powerful magnets. Then that leads him to building a manpower operated electrical generator in the goddamn Stone Age. Like that right there is impressive. That is impressive. But let's keep going. Now, because of that manpower generator, he was able to build versions of the Edison light bulb. The fucking Edison light bulb in the Stone Age. Bro, that is just, honestly, that right there, I think it's a wash right there. You can have your high battle IQ or whatever, your high intelligence when it comes to war, but bro, when you have a man, or I guess a kid in this case, who can literally build a light bulb made by some genius guy named Edison, okay, he didn't really build it, but you know what I'm talking about. Point being that if you have a person like Senku, who's in the Stone Age, who retained his intellect, that actually made something that uses electricity, resistors, that's insane. That right there should already prove to you how high his intellect actually is. But he doesn't stop there, which is the crazy thing. But again, like I just said, let's go even further than the Edison light bulb. He creates the main body of a cell phone using the vacuum tube, plastic, and electric wire. Senku finishes the cell phone by retrieving roach salts from a wine barrel and placing them in a megaphone, completing the cell phone in the goddamn Stone Age. Senku also realizes that they would need to make 2 cell phones for them to really work and sets up a landline using copper wire. Now, I could talk about the tank he made, but nah, that's basic. I want to show you idiots some real impressive feats that put Senku above Lelouch when it comes to sheer intelligence. First, he made a goddamn motorboat. I know Lelouch is no goddamn technical genius when it comes to mechanics, but listen. Then he makes a fucking GPS using goddamn radio waves. Bro, look at their stupid ass primate face. Bro, look at them. And it doesn't even stop there. He builds a cathode ray tube that eventually turned into a radar and sonar device. Now look, you can tell me Lelouch is smart as shit in his verse. You can tell me that all day. You can tell me his intelligence is so high because he outread a mind reader or outthought a mind reader, whatever. I really don't care what you guys say. I don't believe Lelouch has the intelligence to do exactly what Senku did. If Lelouch was in Senku's position, if Lelouch had his intelligence from his verse. Now the final point I want to make on saying why Senku absolutely bitch slaps Lelouch when it comes to sheer intelligence is what he made. Senku was going to make a goddamn drone in the Stone Age. That's fucking insane. Senku's intelligence when it comes to chemicals, science, math, whatever else there is, even boobies, it's all leagues above Lelouch. Like Senku literally just fucking bitch slaps Lelouch in the face with his 40-inch long dick. Lelouch is only good for battle. I'm sorry. I'll say it. I'll be that guy to tell you. Lelouch's IQ is really only suited for tactical battle. That's it. That's it. I mean, he's smart, sure. I mean, he can play fucking chess. Whoop-de-fucking-do! The fact that Senku can actually build and create all of these inventions from nothing in the Stone Age and even progress into a goddamn drone is beyond impressive. Don't forget that Senku also is a battle expert as well. I mean, did you guys literally forget that he not only used Morse code during the second season of Dr. Stone, but he did in fact have a strategic battle plan for fighting Tsukasa during the Stone Wars arc. What's that? You're saying that Lelouch has a higher IQ than Senku? Objection! When it comes to sheer raw intelligence, Senku slaps the piss out of Lelouch. The thing where he outsmarted a mind reader is honestly probably his most impressive feat, and even then Senku would have been able to easily do that. Senku had all the intelligence Lelouch has, but more. Senku has a higher IQ than Lelouch. Just accept the facts. I have nothing more to say. I hope you guys all have a blessed day, and I will see you guys on the next video. I am out. Peace!